Now please write like this properly. That is, you have to write the name of the circuit, that is series negator, and what it is going to do is it is going to clip off the waveform below the reference. Okay, okay, good Harsh, just do the naming properly and put your roll number and everything in the chat box, sorry, in the spice file itself. Okay, have you put that? Okay, good. Sankalp, Mithilesh, Prasad, Harsh, okay, these things are proper. Now, something about how to give the AC input. Okay, that is slightly crucial in the analysis, how to give the AC input. So let's see that. You right click on this VIN, right click on this VIN, go to advanced, go to advanced, and in that you can see the input can be given as pulse, it can be given as sine waveform, it can be given as exponential, there are many ways. So we will select sine. The moment you select sine, you will say that the maximum the DC offset is 0. That means it is a sinusoidal waveform varying around 0. The amplitude is going to be 5 volts. So let's keep it as 5. And the frequency is 1000 hertz, which is 1 kilohertz. Frequency is 1000 hertz, which is 1 kilohertz. Now, the time period of a 1 kilohertz signal, the time period of a 1 kilohertz signal will be 1 millisecond. Will be how much? 1 millisecond. So then, if you want to see this waveform, how will you do that? So please do this. I should be sure that you have selected the proper sinusoidal wave. So put this diagram now in the chat box with this sine wave in place. Right click on this. It will be like this. So you can go to sine and write the values 0, 5 and 1000. Somebody may ask why not 500. Okay, later you can do that, but for now you do like this. Okay, Mithilesh, correct. Okay, Sankalp, correct. Now you will say run like this. Say run. Right, say run. And what you can write here is you can go to the transient analysis and simply say stop time as 2 milliseconds. Stop time as 2 milliseconds. So what is the meaning of this? You can see that the sine waveform has a frequency of 1 kilohertz. That means the time period of this waveform will be 1 millisecond. If I put stop time as 1 millisecond, I will be able to see only one cycle of the signal. But I want to see 2-3 cycles, so minimum I will see 2. That is why I am putting here 2 milliseconds. So dot tran 2 milliseconds. Say OK. This plot will come up. In this plot, now we want to find out, this is my input and this is my output. So before I go ahead, I'll just label these nets. This is my V in and this is my V out. So I'll call this as V out and I'll run this again. So just label the nets and run V in and V out again and put this graph in the chat box. I want to see this V in and V out also.
सर ग्राफ अब तक ऐड नहीं किया ना?
Prasad, your voice is not clear. You have to keep your microphone near your mouth. Yes, tell me.
Sir, graph is not yet drawn.
Yes, graph is not yet drawn, but this tells us that the simulation has happened. So put
Okay.
this in the chat box. So very methodically we are going. Certain things have to happen in this way. Okay, Mithilesh, this shows that your graph is running and you have put V in and V out as the labels for the clipper, that is the input and the output. Ground is very important, otherwise your outputs will come all wrong. Now if you click on this, you can see that the breakdown voltage is 75 and the forward voltage drop cancel this. Now I am just expanding this trace. So first I will add input V in. Put here input. So can you see 2 cycles of the signal? Can you see 2 cycles of the signal? There are 2 cycles. Why? Because we had put the
Yes,
time
sir.
period as 2 milliseconds. If we put here 1 millisecond, put here 1 millisecond, see what will happen. Again I am running it. You will see only one cycle. If I make it 3 milliseconds, how many cycles will I see? 3 cycles. You can see 3 cycles. So for a 1 kilohertz signal which is having a time period of 1 millisecond, if I write here dot tran 3 milliseconds, I will be able to see 3 cycles. If I write here 2 milliseconds, I will be able to see 2 cycles. So I hope you have got this part. Now comes the output. So I am adding the trace, that is V out, and you can see that this is the graph that you were looking for. So this is your time waveform. So now I want you all to show me this graph. I want you all to show me this graph and this circuit. Post it in the chat box. Okay, Harsh. So now out of this, what we did is we could draw this circuit. We could draw the clipper circuit and we could draw this time waveforms. Okay. So we got this green waveform here. So post this part in the chat box. Yes. Now how to plot this characteristics. This is our concern. How to plot this characteristics. So as you can see now, input and output both are plotted with respect to time. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just remove this V in. Okay. Now we are having, what we have plotted here is we have plotted V out with respect to time. But now I want to plot V out with respect to V in. So can you see here? Here it is written V off, V out. That here on the x-axis I will write V of V in, V of V in. So this is the graph that you should get, and I think in this also we got this graph where this was 0.7. So now I want you to show me this output circuit and this output. If I say dot, if I just say run, if I write here time, we'll get the actual waveform, and you can keep your V in as well, no problem. But if you change this to V of V in, that V in is also plotted with respect to V in, getting a straight line. Okay, so this orange line is like having a slope of 1, and you can see this V out is going parallel to V in. So I want you to show me this graph and this circuit. Come on, do this.
Sir, can you please show again what to do in a horizontal axis?
Sorry, I could not hear you. Whenever you speak something, say it very clearly. Harsh, can you repeat what did you say?
Sir, can you repeat what we have to do in horizontal axis? How we have to proceed?
So I will go from the start. I will go from the circuit. So once you write this dot trend 2 milliseconds, I will say run. Once I say run, I want to see now V in and V out. So I say okay, I will be able to see both these waveforms. But these waveforms are plotted with respect to time. You can see here on the x-axis there is time. But now we want to see V in, V out with respect to V in, one with respect to another. And of course you can plot any waveform with respect to itself. Here I will write V of V in. Of time, I'll change the axis to V of V in, say OK, and I will get this graph. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So now you will do series positive clipper and post the outputs in the chat box. What will you do for series out positive clipper? You will just change the direction of the diode. So this is how it looks, and the moment if I say run, so here also you can add trace V in V out. Okay, here we will run and say add plot plane. Sorry, delete this plane. Add both on the same plane V in V out. So you can see in one case the negative part gets clipped, in the second case the positive part gets clipped. Now first you will show me like this, all four in one graph. I want to see all four in one graph. Come on, do this. I will give you 5-10 minutes to complete this. And once we do this, then in both cases we will plot input output characteristics.
Sir, 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 can you please repeat this step?
Yes. If somebody was asking something, can you just repeat?
No, sir, it is clear now. Now it is clear.
Okay, good. So Harsh, Sankalp, very good. Now, once you get this graph, in this same graph, what we will do now is here. We will change the axis. Instead of time, you make to v of v in. You make it to v of v in. And you check whether you have got this same thing when we drew the waveforms in class. So now I want to see the waveforms in this way. Negative clipper circuit and waveform, but this time the waveform is not a waveform actually. When we say waveform, no, we are actually plotting something with respect to time. And when we say a plot will have simply x and y. But generally, if that x is time, then we call that plot as a waveform. So now you will post this in the output.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Prasad.
Sir, how can I make that graph's length broader? Because they are very thin.
What is thin?
Sir, that graph plotted is very thin, means it's not visible properly.
So you want to maximize, you can maximize like this. You can maximize it. Are you understanding?
Sir, thickness of the plotted graph is very thin. How to increase it?
The thickness of this line.
Yes,
Is your
sir.
background white or black?
Sir, it's white only, but it's very thin.
So let it be. No? What is the problem? 1 minute, let me check your output. No, it's not thin because it is using that green color. Na, it is coming that way. So you can go to the color preference and here you can select which trace you want to, and then you can increase its thickness or something. Or you can go to plot and you can mark the data points, but data points will make it look a bit ugly. So you can say reset color. Do
So we
reset.
can increase thickness from control panel.
You can increase the thickness from.
Control panel in tools, yeah. Yes, sir. So
uh,
waveforms,
so you can go to waveforms and here you can increase the.
data traceable.
So if you want this width to be like 10, you can
Yes,
see.
sir, I got it, sir.
But if you want to, you wanted to increase thickness. Okay. But let us keep it as 3 or something. It's not too thick and too
Sir,
light.
2 is enough.
Generally, I keep 2 because that's good enough. Yeah. So I think, is my 2 visible on your screens?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I will adjust as per your visibility, but you adjust according to your visibility on your own screens. Okay. Okay, so did you all get this? Now I want
Yes.
all to like close this thing. Let's close this. I'm closing this circuit. And our next circuit, I think, was, which was our next clipper? Tell me. I think it was series negative clipper with bias, correct? So these were our two kinds of circuits. Okay. So now you can see in both the circuits, uh, I mean, you can just make it look a bit nicer. So you can see in one case, this is minus, this is plus, this is a DC source. And here also we are having a DC source, but the polarity is now reversed. So the direction of the diode is the same, but the polarity is reversed. So let us first simulate the first one. So I got this output. So you can see now this is 2 volts, correct? So that is why the reference has changed to now something else. That is, this has shifted up. And if I simulate the other circuit, I should get something similar. So here you can click here and you can simply click on this also. You don't have to do always add trace. Sometimes you can just take the liberty of touching here and you will get the same thing again. Okay, so that's what we are getting here. This is my V in and V out. So I just said reset. Why I said reset? Because in the first waveform, V in was blue, V out was yellow, and here it was the other way around. So that might create some confusion. So this is something
Hello,
that,
sir.
yes, Prasad,
Sir, how can we copy whole circuit?
you cannot copy the whole circuit, but what you do is you can save it as. So you just go here, file, save as, and you save with a different name, and then you just add something in that new circuit.
Okay, sir.
If you try to copy now, there is a problem. So that R1 will become R2, D1 will become D2. So everything gets appended with some other name. So again, you have to change that if you copy. So instead of that, use file save as option and add or subtract whatever you like in that circuit. Yes, please post this in the chat box. Come on, everybody. So while selecting this, directly you can put a DC value. And how can you get this source? So by default, it will be a DC source only. If you want to convert it into something else, then you have to go to advanced. Okay. If you want to convert it into something, if you write none and if you write here 2 volts, it will be taken as a DC source only. Come on. So I want you to show me these two outputs now. Come on, quickly.
सर
Yes,
दोनों का नाम सीरीज निगेटिव क्यों दिया है?
I cannot hear you. Yes, tell
Sir,
me.
the name of both draft is series negative with bias 1.
Yes, so you can. It is already named, na here. Series negative with bias 1, and this is with bias 2. And the graph,
Okay, sir.
this is bias 2 and this is also bias 2. This is bias 1 and this is bias 1. So were you having the confusion that which graph is of which circuit?
No, sir, clear. Now it's clear.
Okay. Good. Now once you do this, once you post this in the chat box, then only we'll go ahead. I want everybody to put this in the chat box. I am doing your evaluation, so instead of I asking you something, you only simulate this and put it in the chat box. Even if you are getting wrong, you put wrong output, I will correct it. But do this, okay? Yes, are you getting it? Himanshu, Kushi, Mayank? Okay, Sankalp, good. Try to go in for the V in V out characteristics. Mithilesh, go ahead for V in V out characteristics. Harsh also, come on. So now see here what I am doing. How to convert this time axis? On X I want V in. So I am writing here V of. Here we have again. So you can see that with bias this axis only shifts. Here this point is 2 plus 0.7 and here this point is 2 minus 0.7. 2 plus 0.7 and 2 minus 0.7. So let's see that series negative clipper. So this is V is 2. So this point is going to be 2 plus 0.7 and this will be 2 minus 2 plus 0.7. So that will be minus 1.3. So you should be able to observe that if I just click on V out and say this, click on this V out axis, so if you see this here, if I move this point, so this point here is going to be this is minus 1, this is 0.2, so this is around minus 1.3. Now you put this in the chat box and verify whether you have got these voltages or not. Yes, very good. So Prasad, your output is good. Are you happy now with the thickness of those lines?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I like this behavior of all my students, that they are very inquisitive. The moment they stop thinking, that is where the problem begins. So good, you should always explore these options. Even I might not know every option, but yes, technically we know the things, but using a tool is a completely different ball game. Okay? Knowing the theory and actually knowing how to use the tool is good. Like for example, I can give you a lecture on how to drive a car, and you can by heart all the instructions and you can also give an exam. But if I actually put you in a car and tell you now you drive, that is different. Okay, so practical experience is a completely new ball game. Good, Pranav. You are also getting good output. It's correct. Now, since series negative clipper with bias is done, let us go for series positive clipper with bias. So next circuit, I am removing these two circuits. Now we will see series positive clipper with bias. Both these circuits are, can you see, positive means what I have done? I have just reversed the direction of the diode. Everything else is the same. So I can simulate this and simulate this one also, and then we'll add V in V out. So this should be your output. Now, now you will draw this circuit. I will give you 10 minutes to draw this. Take 10 minutes and draw this. Any doubts, just let me know. Okay, Mithilesh, good. Mithilesh, I am observing that your performance is very good from day one. So keep up this performance. Even Prasad, your performance is good. Sankalp, Harsh. So everybody should keep be proactive and do the things. It is in your own interest. And please go through my recordings. It will be helpful to you. Yes, that is correct. So Harsh and others go for the input output characteristics if you are finished. But I am going to wait till 2:10 till everybody completes this. Some students might be facing some problem or they might be doing it in some other way. But nevertheless, you have to come up to this. Now you can see that if you have to actually draw these waveforms, now it's very painful actually in the notebook. But in the simulator, we are just seeing this within like 2 minutes and everything is so proper. So that is something that we have to understand. Yes. So at 2:10 I will change my output. So these are all series clippers. Those who have those who are done with this, they can go ahead with shunt clippers. Okay. So now I am changing this to the V of Wien. This also I am changing to you should get this. Most of you are getting it. So are you like now getting the hang of how to use this command? So today now,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
so
sir.
whenever we deal with sinusoidal waveforms, we have to look at dot tran. Sinusoidal means it is varying with time. So we have to plot the waveform with respect to time. And to plot the waveform with respect to time, we have to use dot tran command. So now we have used dot op, we have used dot measure, we have used dot tran. So there are many. Okay, you can actually do a project in this particular software. So this is what you will get.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Prasad.
Sir, is there any shortcut for measure commands?
Dot measure itself is the shortcut.
Sir, but we have to write that whole thing to get the output.
Yes, so unfortunately, this is not a language. So we will not be able to write a for loop. Okay, so what I can understand, a for loop would be the shortcut, correct?
Yes, sir.
But you cannot write scripts. Scripts means you cannot write an executable program in LT Spice.
Sir, but we can customize it in Notepad or something like that.
No, no, no. That's what I'm saying. Na? Even if you write in Notepad, you cannot execute this in LT Spice.
Sir, we can copy and paste that in that tab.
No, still it will not. You can copy and paste, but to execute, you should have a compiler to execute the program, correct? So that access is not there in LT Spice.
Yes, sir.
So there are some other kind of softwares where you can do this. There is something called as multisim. In that you can do many things. Multisim is a very good way of dealing with.
Yes, sir. Our EIM practicals are in that only.
Yeah, but you might not be using the licensed version of that, right?
No, sir.
So that is banned. So otherwise, I can also uh, teach you in multisim, but I cannot use a software whose license I don't have for official purposes.
Sir, we are taught on a website. Means it's website multisims.
But then again, that is slow, na? So But I don't think even in multi-sim you can have a graph, and that graph file you can generate a CSV file out of that graph. So in a way, all your outputs will directly come into a CSV file. So that is the way in which they plot. So there is no question of writing a for loop. ठीक है, this is a good software. It's a light version. Multisim is very heavy actually. It will consume lot of RAM, and you all might not be in a position to have good RAM machines. So my computer has got 64 GB RAM with the 8 GB graphic core processor, but I don't think this config will be there with everybody. Minimum 1 GB, 4 GB or something like that will be there with everyone. So I thought that just to overcome the computation requirement, LT Spice is very good. Okay, shunt positive clipper. Yes, it is correct, Mithilesh. Simulate the circuit. So let's go to shunt clippers. So shunt negative and shunt positive I will open together. Then we will run first shunt positive, and then we'll run shunt negative, and then again plot V out, V in, and here also we will plot V out and so these are the waveforms. Now you can see that one waveform is hiding behind the other. So in this case you can take the help of plot plane and remove this from here, and you can plot V out in another plane. So if one waveform is hiding behind the other, make use of another plane. Okay, are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Prasad, 64 GB RAM is it's an unconventional machine. Yes.
Sir, have you used this much RAM?
Yes, I work on satellite data sets. So one image file itself is like 5 GBs or 10 GBs. So the entire image gets loaded into the RAM, and then the computation happens. But even RAM, that much RAM is not enough, because my GPU has got 8 GB RAM. So that is just enough. Actually, I have to use a supercomputer which we have at VJTI, and so that machine will have a lot of cores to do the operations. Yes, so even 64 is not enough. It's like the a good to have minimum thing which you can have. Unless you work on such applications, you will never come to know. Like you will always feel that 8 GB is high or 16 GB is high. But for me, 64 GB is also low. Anyways, you do this circuit. This is your shunt negative clipper and shunt positive clipper. So the first one is shunt negative, this is shunt positive. Okay, Mithilesh, good. So everybody should name like this, okay? How Mithilesh is naming something very good. That you should put your name, roll number, and just a small name about what this circuit is all about. Shunt positive, shunt negative.
Sir,
Yes, Sankalp.
sir, how can we separate V in and V out from single prod graph?
So you
I have
write.
shared my I have shared my output in chat box.
So you right click on this graph, then you say add plot plane. See, I'll show you your graph is like this now. The graph is looking somewhat like this, correct?
Yes, sir.
So now what you do is you right click on this, say add plot plane, and just drag and drop this V out in this upper plane.
Okay, sir.
Now can you all simulate the next? We'll go for shunt positive with bias now. So Whenever you put a bias, just remember that the bias is always in series with the diode. You can add plot planes in both the cases. You can have V in, then here we have V out. Here again you can have V in, and here you can have V out. Yes, and then you can also have plots. Just so now I am not plotting the V in, V out. You can do that. So take some 10 more minutes and draw this shunt positive clipper with bias. Any doubts you ask? So do you want to see the input output characteristics for this circuit? So on this axis you can write so you can see the characteristics. Harsh, go for the shunt negative clipper with bias. Okay, Mithilesh. Okay, correct. Just give me 2 minutes, okay? I'm coming back. Yes. Now let's go to the next circuit, negative clipper. So all we are going to simulate. So I'm taking two at a time. Input and the bit plot out. Once you are done with this, we'll see one more last clipper, that is a two-way clipper, and then we'll end the session.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Mithilesh.
Sir, I had one doubt regarding the experiments.
You have a doubt regarding the experiment. Yes.
So for observation table, we have to fill the information from a spice error log, right?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So that is why what I did is just so that everybody should be on the same page. In the circuit diagram itself, I have included the dot measure commands. So you can type those dot measure commands and get the results which are required in those tables.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Prasad.
Sir, of clippers shunt negative with bias 2 and with bias 1, both graphs are same.
No, both are not same. So they
Sir,
may be looking same. So what
my
you add one more plot plane, see here, and then you add both of them on the same graph. You can add V in, V out on the same graph. So this is the first one. And if you add one more plot plane here, you can add V in, V in and V out. Just one minute, something weird happened.
sir nearly same, means not exactly. They are nearly
Not
same.
same. They are not at all same. You can see this crest here. This is smaller and this is very big.
Sir, wait, I will share my this screenshot.
See, you can see now. If I expand this a bit, see, they are very different. Input is same, but output is different for both of them. No, you are also getting different outputs only.
Okay, sir.
See, you are getting this. So you can see here there is a flat portion of around 4 milliseconds. Here it is around of 6 milliseconds, more than 6. So you can't call them similar.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And just in case if you want E of V in, that is the input output characteristics. You can type like this V of V in. Like expand both. So you can see here how they are not same. Okay. If I again make this time, I'll get this. So let's quickly go to the two-way parallel clipper. I'm just closing this down. This is very interesting. Everybody should make this. So make this circuit. There are two diodes, D1 and D2, and there are two supplies. So you can see they are in anti-parallel with each other. That means the direction of the diodes are also different, and the direction of the sources are also different. Come on, make this circuit and post it in the chat box. Everything else will be same. Sign will be of the same value, 0, 5 volts, 1 kilohertz. And you can see the value of both the sources is the same, that is 2 volts. Now if I try to run this and see V in and V out, you can see that the waveform gets clipped at 2 plus 0.7 and 2 plus minus 0.7. So that's why we call it as a two-way clipper. And when we did our theory, we also said that this is like the first step in converting sine to square. So why we'll see that, because if you just look at this waveform separately, you can see it looks like a square wave, but it's not a perfect or a good square wave. But yes, you can convert sine to a square. This is the first step in the signal shaping. Now here both the values are plus 2.7 and minus 2.7. Now it's not always compulsory to have that. So what we can do is we will go to the circuit, and if we make this 3 and then run this thing, you can see here now we have 3 plus 0.7 and 2 plus 0.7. So you can change the reference as and what you like and get the signal that you want. But in this circuit I am keeping both same and running it, so I should get this. So that's what it is. So I want you to show me the outputs in this way. Any doubts, please ask. Both the diodes are 1 and 4148 only. So what I'm doing is I'm going to give you all these clipper circuits for your reference. So that in case if you have not been able to cope up, you can definitely do this. So first I am putting all series clippers. Just check whether you are receiving this or not, these files. Then this is the two-way clipper, and then we have shunt. So can somebody confirm whether you are able to see those schematic files?
Yes, sir.
So now you are ready with the full-fledged analysis of clippers. Next time we will do a short thing on clampers and straight away talk about BJT characteristics. Yes, Sankalp, good. You have done it very fast, very good. Now just try changing these voltages. You can also try changing the makes of the diode. You can keep one as 4148, other one as something else, and see how the waveform gets affected. Because taking so many examples is very difficult in class, but in a lab session you can do that with very ease.